This week, in line with our Helensburgh and local area theme, I am delighted to introduce our Composer of the Week.
Hello boys and girls, my name is Pippa Reid Foster and I'm from the beautiful town of Helensburgh. I'm a composer and I also perform and teach the harp and the piano.
Hi Pippa, thank you so much. So when and why did you start composing?
I started composing in my early 20s. I love the freedom that composing gives you and the creativeness that you can put into this. I actually studied textiles as my first degree and then later on went and studied music with composition. With the composing, generally I'm doing something else and I sit down for hours and start messing around, and generally from messing around I come up with these ideas for my compositions.
So who or what would you say inspires your compositions?
I'm inspired by all kinds of things, from nature, interesting sounds, to other artists and other genres of music. I listen to all sorts of music which inspires me. At the moment I'm listening to a lot of minimalist music, the likes of Philip Glass, Einaudi Ludovico, Max Richter, Steve Reich, and also harpist Lavinia Mayer.
We would love to know what your favourite composition is.
My favourite composition at the moment is actually a piece that I've just finished writing, and it's in a new style that I've started working in the minimalist style. It's inspired by my walks that I take every morning up the back of Helensburgh, up into the hills, and it's called Glennon's Flow. I like how you can hear the water running as I'm playing. I tried to capture that in the composition.
Please can we hear a snippet?
This is Glennon's Flow. You can have a listen to the full piece on YouTube if you like it afterwards.
So what piece of advice would you give anyone listening who wants to compose?
I would say anybody who wants to compose can compose. Just start messing around on your instrument and play around with ideas. That's what I used to do. When I was in my early 20s, I'd just sit down and have a little play, and I'd like an idea and I'd develop that idea and I'd give it a name, and it was a composition. Have fun with it.
So out of all of your wonderful music that you have composed, Pippa, which one piece do you think we should listen to today?
You should have a listen to my composition Murmurations. I wrote this one a couple of years ago and it was a commission to write a piece for the renowned McFall's Chamber, which is a string quintet, but I wrote the piece for a string quartet and harp, and it's all about the murmuration of starlings. Murmuration is the gathering of a flock of starlings, which are birds, and when they fly they make these mesmerizing shapes in the sky, and I needed to watch many videos to capture this in the music that I was writing. And while you're watching this, or listening to this, boys and girls, see if you can hear the starlings flying around, making all the shapes in the skies.
Thank you so much, Pippa, for being a fantastic composer of the week. I am pretty certain you will have inspired many pupils at Reid Primary School.
Thank you, Reid Primary, for asking me to be your composer of the week and listening to my music. Thank you.